Alright, Schlockmeister fans, I've been making a real effort to watch movies in my collection that I've never seen before, and we have a request from Marty for Hot Times at Montclair High. So perfect timing, right? Let's check it out. Here's Sean. He's our star of our film.
Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Come on, let's get a move on.
He's a high school quarterback, big jock. Here's another character, Susan, stuffing her bra. This is Jason. Here's Sean and Jason getting into a fight at school. Ziggy was in the middle of this fight too, the nerdy guy there, and this is going to result in detention for all three. Here's Susan and Jenny. Jenny is the boyfriend of Sean. It's Kim Valentine as Jenny. They're going to see a band perform. Sean and Jenny.
Then we wouldn't be apart.
We don't have to be apart. You just move in with me.
Sean.
Hey, I ain't no sissy. Only wear that. Come on.
Jason's got some father issues at home. Here's that same lead singer buying cocaine. He's got some shady friends.
You're short.
Here's Ziggy. Doesn't look so nerdy right here, but he's fantasizing about his teacher.
Mr. Karpinski! Mr. Karpinski! Are you all right?
Yeah.
There's the boom mic.
Mr. Nichols?
Mr. Nichols, the principal, is played by Troy Donahue.
All right. Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
Sean just broke up some drug dealers who were picking on somebody who owed him money. Another one of Ziggy's fantasies.
Oh, that's your buddy.
Sean, Jason, and Ziggy in detention.
What, buddy? Just a dumb jock. Hey, buddy, you want to tangle? Bring it on. Take it easy. Sit down.
This place has a place where the boys can spy on the girls in their locker room while they're showering. All is well until they get caught.
Can't play with a D on my report card. And if I can't play, what are my chances for an athletic scholarship?
Well, you should have thought about that when you were goofing off in class.
Oh, thanks a lot.
He's getting a D in science. Somehow Susan gets an invite onto the yacht owned by that singer for she and Jenny.
Jennifer, right?
Yeah.
So they go party with them. Later on, that lead singer Dirk appears to
Get off!
I said shut up.
assault Jenny. We don't see the final act, but even though Sean wasn't supposed to play because of his grades, he somehow found a way to play through the winning touchdown.
Mr. Willis, I don't know how you pulled this off, but you can rest assured it will not happen again.
I can explain. I'll help you in that department.
He wants help from Ziggy, tutoring.
Okay, what if I get you a date? She'd have to put out. Man, I can't perform miracles. No date, no tutoring.
So he's going to pay
$50.
Bridget $50
penny less.
to date him, to date Ziggy.
Okay. I've got $42 here. Can I give you the rest later?
Okay.
Believe it or not, Ziggy and Bridget really hit it off, and he scores. Can't show you everything that she does here, but it's very nice, actually.
Pardon me, but I didn't go anywhere Saturday night.
Sean finds out about the party she went to.
I'm sorry. I can explain.
Save it, would you? We're through. About it.
So you're out of here, kid. You're on suspension until further notice.
One of the drug dealers.
I will not tolerate drugs in my school.
And the one on your leg?
Meanwhile, Ziggy's coming into his own. He's blossoming.
Why don't you tell her how you feel? It's not that easy. Besides, she's changed so much lately.
Jenny is so distraught, she turns to drugs. She ended up overdosing.
I'm sorry. I never let you explain.
Jason, Sean, and Ziggy are now friends, by the way. They bonded in detention.
I love you.
So Sean decides to beat up the drug dealers, and Jason helps him out. Then they decide to go after Dirk, the singer, on his boat.
We got some visitors.
Well.
They have a secret weapon. Ziggy. They're able to knock out Dirk. And the cops come and arrest the bad guys. For seemingly no reason whatsoever, they throw in a fart joke.
He farted in my face!
For seemingly no reason whatsoever, they throw in a fart joke.
He farted in my face!
At graduation, Jason's dad is proud of him.
I won't embarrass you. I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Thanks.
I'm not sure what this hijinks is about, but it's our final scene at graduation. And everybody's happy. All right, let's talk about Hot Times at Montclair High. Obviously, the title is kind of a rip-off of Fast Times at Ridgemont High, although the movie kind of is, at least it starts off as kind of a rip-off of The Breakfast Club. We have three kids who are in detention, one jock, one bad boy, and one nerd, and they kind of bond, or at least they eventually bond, which started in detention, actually. This film, I don't know where it was going with this. It's in some ways, it's like a teen sex comedy from the 80s. It came out in 1989, a lot of big hair in this movie, and, there's some comic hijinks. There's the boys spying on the girls in the shower room. There's full frontal nudity in there. There is sex. But then we also have some drug dealers thrown in. We have a bad guy named Dirk, who's the leader of this band, and he's involved with drug dealers, and there's drug dealers in the school. Dirk eventually, it looks like he raped Jenny at one point, and it ends, the movie, it looks like they were going to kill Sean and Jason on that boat. They were going to drive off and sink them in the water somewhere. Thankfully, Ziggy came to the rescue, right? So other than that, there's really not a whole heck of a lot of plot in here. It's just basically the three boys bond. At one point, Sean is failing science class, and he uses Ziggy to tutor him, so he helps. He ends up getting a B on his test, so that's good. We also have the deal where they paid one of the girls to date the other guy, Ziggy, $50. Of course, then Ziggy turned into a Romeo. The movie had a lot of the cliches from the 80s, kind of a loud rock music soundtrack, although it's no music that you ever heard of. But it had some seriousness thrown in, too. So I don't know what kind of film this is trying to be. It's virtually an unknown film. You can get this DVD pretty cheap. It's less than $10. I'll leave a link to Amazon down below. But it's not a bad film. It doesn't have great reviews on IMDb or anything, but I kind of enjoyed it. There was enough nudity to keep you going, too. The actresses were very pretty. Kim Valentine doesn't get naked, though, unfortunately. You may remember her from the movie Grandmother's House, which I and plan to review at some point because that's a good film too. But yeah, strange little film. And what is Troy Donahue doing in this movie? I have no idea. But anyway, it's not bad. Thanks to Marty for the recommendation on this one. It's called Hot Times at Montclair High. Watch it. Leave some comments down below. We'll talk about it. Bye.